Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In today's video, we'll talking about modal verbs. First of all, modal verbs are the modified meaning of the main verb and are used to express ability, possibility, permission, and etc. The modal verbs we will look are can, could, may, might, must, should, will, would, and shall. A modal verb is not conjugated and doesn't follow any rule. You don't have to add s or ing, you just leave them as they are. We also don't use to between the modal verb and the main verb. Unlike the other verbs, modal verbs don't need an auxiliary to form negative or interrogative sentence. If we want to form a negative with a modal verb, we just need not. And for the interrogative form, we simply invert the modal and the subject. With all this said, let's start with can. Can means to be able to. And it refers to action we can do either because we have the ability or because it's possible for us to do them. For example, I can ride a motorcycle. I cannot go with you. A negative sentence where we simply add not to can. Can we go there? Interrogative form. Could is the past tense of can, and we use it to express an ability that we had in the past, a lower degree of probability, or to ask more formal questions. For example, excuse me, could you pass me a napkin? Or it could rain tomorrow. Or when he was young, he could play soccer very well. A past ability. May, just like can, indicates a possibility, but with around 50% certainty. For example, I may go to the party. I might or I might not. May is also used in much more formal context, and may not expresses a prohibition. For example, she may not enter his room. Next, might expresses a same function as may, but with a much lower probability, around 30% certainty. For example, I might get home at 9 p.m. And might in a question expresses even more formability. For example, might we leave the classroom? We use must to express a strong obligation or a total prohibition. Okay, for example, we must go to school. Another, you must not talk to strangers. Next is should, which expresses a recommendation or advice. Okay, for example, if you're sick, you should go to the doctor. Or another, you should not eat so much sugar. Should is a synonym of ought to. Example, you ought to apologize. Will is best known for talking about the future, but as a modal verb, it also expresses a request or fibers. Okay, for example, would you come with me to the supermarket? It also expresses predictions. It will probably be sunny tomorrow, and promises. I will see you this weekend. On the other hand, would is quite similar to will, but would is more formal. For example, would you like to go to the cinema? We also use would to make offers. Would you like something to eat? To make polite request, I would like a glass of water. You would not say that. Lastly, show this modal verb is used more commonly by British English speakers than by Americans. and it's used in very formal setting to make suggestions. For example, shall we start eating? It's also used to ask for someone's opinion. For example, it's very late. Shall we go home? So that's all for today's video. I hope this topic helps you a lot. So, goodbye. Porque me voy arreglando constantemente. Hasta la noche en que te fuiste.